intake process or the M&A intake process, especially for how we're looking at it. We're looking at it from a cold call, email, direct mail perspective. So business development, either you sent out direct mailers or you cold called. I typically like to call and say, hey, my name is Dean Dormady. We have a team of highly skilled M&A experts, and we're looking to acquire businesses within this particular vertical. Have you ever thought about selling your business? That starts the conversation. If they're not interested, then you get off the phone. It's quick and easy. So if they are interested, then you start qualifying your sellers. Are they ready to sell, or do you want to follow up within a period of time? If they are interested, you ask a few other additional questions. Have you ever thought about selling your business? Are you willing to provide 3 to 5 years tax returns and financials? If yes, move forward. If no, next. Will you consider seller financing? So sometimes you have to explain what that means, or maybe just get to a portion of the seller finance. But if they're interested in seller finance, you can usually negotiate that. And it's actually really good for the sellers. The sellers get to take a little bit of money off the table, but also have a piece of the bigger pie as we continue to grow the business. If they are interested in selling, then I send over a pretty targeted email with our intention, a mutual NDA, get them to sign our mutual NDA, and then they send over their financials, tax returns. If they're not going to provide tax returns and financials, and one or the other, then we're not interested in their business. We need to be able to match up those tax returns with their financials, and they need to be in line plus or minus 10%. If they're not interested in selling, then, I put them in the callback period based on my understanding of how far out they may be thinking of selling. So if we get the NDA in place, we receive those. We receive the requirements from the seller. Then we do an internal review. We evaluate adjusted EBITDA and figure out whether the math makes sense to keep moving forward. We ask additional follow-up questions. We receive those responses to them, and then we decide whether we want to issue an LOI. If we don't want to issue an LOI, we move on and say, hey, thank you very much. We'll speak to you in the future when your business is either grown a little bit more or is in a better financial position. If yes, then we draft an LOI, send that over to the seller. The seller reviews with their legal, and then we start due diligence. And then, assuming we've got financing already secured, we start a quality of earnings, and then we move on to get to the buy side of the business, and then we acquire and operate the business. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. If you'd like to work with me in the future, either contract, or if you have some opportunities that you think I might be, please feel free to reach out to me either in LinkedIn or message me within the YouTube video. Talk to you soon. Thank you.